Welcome, guys. Before we start the episode, we have a quick message that Chris will now be saying. So, Chris?
Yeah, thank you very much. This is kind of a little public service announcement. As you know, I'm an occasional co-host on Fear the Boot, and one of my fellow co-hosts, Pat, who is on the show pretty regularly, he's actually been diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer. So obviously the treatment for that can get pretty expensive, and as gamers, we like to try and, of course, take care of our own. So in the video description or wherever Sloan ends up putting it, there'll be a link to Pat's GoFundMe page to help contribute to the cost of taking care of some of those expenses. So if you feel the need, by all means, please go help and donate. And if you can't, that's completely fine. Then the only thing I guess we ask is help boost the signal and let other people know about it. Because, like I said, gamers like to take care of their own, and he's definitely a good one to take care of. So appreciate you checking that out. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, you guys, for another session in a new year of Earthdawn. So, this is our first recording with the... Oh, yes, I was going to say, this is our first recording of the new year, and to celebrate in the new year, we actually all got the new 4th edition. At which point, Krendar wants to hijack the beginning of this to explain a bit of the changes, because, well, he knows a lot more about Earthdawn than the guy running the game, so...
Yeah, and I've had the book longer than you guys, so I've had time to peruse through it and
you've had the book longer than I could read, so I don't know.
No, the 4th edition.
Oh,
specific. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you guys all knew some of the rule changes we're going to be working under nowadays, and also just want the audience to know basically everything that's changed. So, one thing that's kind of big is some disciplines, not everybody, but some have free disciplines, free talents at this point. Wayland is going to have one, and technically I have 2, but it's just spell matrix twice, so it's really 1. But this opens up a few more talent choices, so everybody's got some talents they didn't have before. I've got 2 whole new talents I didn't have before because I don't have to spend them on these 2 spell matrices anymore. I do have a 3rd spell matrix I have to pay for, though. But the way the free talents work is they are equal to your circle. So you can never raise their rank higher than what your circle is because it's automatic. So because of this reason, they cannot be used to help you qualify for the next circle advancement because they'll never meet the requirement. But it's there and it's a little bit nice. Like, for example, Wayland the Wanderer will have a new talent called Entertainer, which generally covers all of his generic entertainment needs. And he used to have same sort of...
just called you generic.
That's the best way to describe me. Generic entertainment needs. Our troubadour here. The downside, of course, to having this as a free talent, the Entertainer, is that all I can do now is play Scott Joplin's The Entertainer on my flute. That's the only thing I can do.
Sorry, when I meant generic, I meant all-encompassing, like all kinds of entertainment.
It's previously, either that or a private dancer.
Before he had it as a skill, and he had to take one category, I believe it was. Like, he had to choose a category of entertainment, right?
Actually, no, but I realized that I was doing that wrong. I could use half magic tests on that stuff, and I just never did.
Well, now it's even better, because now
it is actually much better now.
So all forms of entertainment, like singing, acting, jokes, playing instruments, all of it is covered by this talent. And he doesn't have to pay any XP to do this, which is nice. Also, one of the big changes to the rules is that, other than what I've already mentioned, is something called success levels. Now, in combat before, you've seen this a few times where we would roll to attack and we would all cheer because we got a really big attack roll. And we're like, yay, armor defeating hit. Doesn't exist anymore. But what they have now is something called success levels, which applies to all kinds of rolls. But it also replaces armor defeating hits, because what'll happen now is if we exceed the target number we need to hit by a good enough amount, we'll get bonus damage to physical attacks. So I guess it doesn't really count for me, but for those 2 guys, they'll get bonus damage for really high rolls. So that can still help them overcome armor. But armor defeating hits don't exist anymore, technically. It can have different effects for different things. Like, different talents might have different things they do with success levels, if anything. Some of them might not. Like, I don't think perception checks would, but you might notice more. My spells will have varying different effects for spell levels, success levels, depending on the spell. Each spell will tell me what it does. For example, we fudged this in last session when I summoned my Fog Ghost. I got a +2 duration on it because I made a +1 success level on that roll. So let me double check. I believe with physical attacks, it is. I'll double check it in a minute when we're playing, but I believe the roll is for every success level we get +2 to your damage step with a physical attack. And the definition of a success level, because I've been a bit vague so far, is +5. So let's say, for example, Wayland is trying to smack somebody with his quarterstaff. His opponent has a physical defense of 7, let's say. If he rolls 5 more than he needs, that's a success level, and they keep stacking. So if he rolls a 12 to hit instead of a 7, that's 1 success level. 17, 2 success levels. 22, 3 success levels, etc., etc., etc. And in this case, he'd get +2 steps to his damage, I believe it is, for every success level. So you roll a 22 on this guy, you're getting +6 on your normal, whatever your damage step is normally. So his armor will still apply, but you might be overwhelming it with all that extra damage. That's the biggest things right now. So I just wanted to say that, so everybody knows what's happening, and just a brief thing on what our third circle goals are. So now that we've all reached second circle, I just want to remind everybody and our viewers what we're shooting for to qualify for third circle. We need to have 6 talents at rank 3. Previously it was 5 of them at rank 2. Now it's 6 of them at rank 3. But just like before, my versatility talent is a human, and the Fireblood talent that I bought with versatility don't count for that. And my free talents and Wayland's free talent do not count for that. But all the stuff we have to spend XP on to raise our ranks counts towards that requirement. So 6 talents, all at rank 3 or more, is our next threshold to shoot for. And that's it. Oh no, wait, one other thing I just remembered. Remember how silly the Fog Ghost thing got because I rolled a whole bunch of extra threads?
Yeah.
This next thing I'm going to say is important because of that. I sent a tweet over to Josh Harrison to ask about that.
All right, you have a limit?
Yes, there is a limit. And because remember I said before, I don't know if there's a limit, so I'm just going to arbitrarily go for 5 threads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turns out the limit is 1 thread per tier of the class we're in. So like, for example, circle 1 to 4 is tier 1, circle 5 to 8 is tier 2. So I should only be able to do 1 extra thread until I hit 5th circle. Instead of 5. So that would have been a lot less silly. Probably the Fog Ghost effect strength and all that would have been step 12 instead of step 16.
Actually, looking over a bunch of stuff. Things I've thrown at you are now considerably higher level than you guys were whenever. Like crocodiles are 3rd circle, not 1st anymore.
Oh, you're looking over the GM stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to look over and plan out enemies and everything. But
interesting.
All right.
Nice.
So
what you're saying is we were fighting young crocodiles previously.
You were fighting of the old world, and then as the new year hit, a wash came over all of you and changed the world into the BS that it will become.
Oh, it's Spell Plague. Oh, wait, that's Forgotten Realms. Never mind.
It's like the world took a fart, and just suddenly everything looks the same, but you guys feel different.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? I'll leave that to the comments to see if that's canon or not. But
I know. I went ahead and dropped Bone Dance after all, by the way. Even though we decided I could keep it. I was like, you know what? You gave me a ton of new spells when I leveled up anyways, so...
Right.
Me, during that training, there was a weird backlash that made me screw up or lose my old spell. I don't know. Whatever.
Well...
I don't need it anymore anyways. I'm going to be using Fog Ghost more often anyway. Spell is amazing.
So, last time, you were left off in the city of Vistramon, I remember to pronounce it correctly.
Vistamon? Yeah, the one on the lake.
Yep.
In the middle of the rivers. Yeah, Vistamon.
And Dakota's character, Kaja, is now in 2 weeks of training with a kind of hermity old guy that's basically going to torture him on how to become a better sword fighter. So he gets the anime training level. Yeah. You two were conscripted basically by one of the two crewmen of the captain's ship to help him out.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's right, because we have to go and get them parts.
Oh, and while you were talking, I just verified really quickly. It is +2 damage for success levels.
Okay.
Confirmed. Okay.
Okay. So you guys notice that. All right. Okay. So you guys have 2 weeks, basically stuck waiting around. You're being tasked with picking up all the parts for the ship because otherwise the captain will try and shove the ship into the water, and they don't want that. So, what do you guys do after you find out that you guys can't really do anything as of right now, and you're stuck waiting?
What is the what are the parts that he wants us to go get? Does he have like a shopping list?
Yeah, he's got a shopping list and some like instructions to give to blacksmiths that when you give it to them, it's like you look at it, it looks like gears and various small tidbits of stuff. One's a magic, like at a magic shop, it's asking for a crystal that is, the person looks and goes, "Oh, well, this will take about a week."
How did he give us? Did he give us money to pay for this business, or is this?
Yes, he gave you a sack of silver because somebody wouldn't let that go last time.
What's this? What's his name, by the way? This orc. Oh. Well, that sounds like an orc name if you want to be honest. But it'd be more like, oh fuck.
I don't think I ever named him beforehand. It was just the orc and troll.
No, you did not actually, and that's why I'm putting you on the spot right now.
Stetson.
Stetson.
Do it.
Wait, now I'm talking over you, so now I didn't even hear the damn name.
There you go. Stetson.
Stedman? I mean, like Oprah's husband?
I put it in there.
Oh wait, I gotta actually like
in there. Of Statan with two T's.
Yes.
What does Oprah's husband look like? I've never actually looked this up.
Technically, he's not her husband. He's like her kept man, I believe, is actually.
We prefer to call that consort. Thank you very much.
Stedman Graham is his name. He's actually apparently supposed to be a pretty cool person.
I don't know why. Every time I just imagine another Dr. Phil.
I don't know. Maybe.
But anyways.
I hope not, though. We got one too many of those already.
Oh my god, he looks like Black Dr. Phil. Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
All right, I'm closing these tabs.
For the sake of your sanity, yeah.
Okay.
Probably for the best.
Yes. So Statan is the name of the orc who asked you, please, God, just go get the parts, and we're trying our best to keep the captain from taking off.
Do you think, Statan, do you think that some of these parts, as I'm like looking over the list, some of these parts may take some time here? There's a couple on here that I have to imagine would not necessarily be readily available. Do you think that you can keep him delayed long enough?
I have been putting holes in random parts of the ship, so yes.
I like this guy already.
That would do it. All right. Well, then, yes, we will. We'll take our expense account and we'll get on it.
Cool.
This guy needs to mutiny and take over as the new captain. I demand a recount of the votes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that should be on the list. Is we need to find some crew members for this poor ship.
Well, they need to anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys could join it and help fluff it out a bit.
That would involve having to ride around on their ship again. That's not going to happen.
In the air this time.
Yeah, if it's fixed, then it's not going to explode.
Yeah, so that when we fall off the ship, it'll be a guaranteed death rather than just likely.
Well, that's if you go up deck. Never leave.
Or if you
Never
don't
leave
tie
under.
yourself off to the mast.
I'm gonna have my floaties, so I ain't dying. I'll tell you that much.
If you fall off an airship, you will.
I'm
Oh
just
no,
thinking-
I'm putting helium in
I
my
was gonna
floaties.
say, I'm
so I
imagining you
definitely
just
am not
having
dying.
helium.
That's right.
Oh.
That reminds
I am
me.
filled
I
with
need to
hot air.
learn. I might need to stretch my versatility and learn another talent for that.
Wyland is filled with hot air, so I would be able to keep myself afloat in the sky.
Nice.
We'll head out into town and let's go gather some parts. Absolutely. What do we? We'll.
Right.
The ones that we feel would be the most difficult, or if Statan let us know which ones were the most difficult, we'll hit those ones up first to kind of get those out of the way, or at least get the wheels moving on those, and then, so however long it takes, that's cool. We can,
Okay.
whatever you want to do, man.
So, FYI to everybody, I don't know what the hell powers these ships, so I'm making it up as I go. So, if it is...
Well, the airships in general, you mean?
Yeah.
Farts.
Yeah, me neither. So yeah, go for it.
I was going to say, if there is some lore out there that explains it, not in this world.
I can tell you a little bit about what I suspect might be behind it, but I haven't studied it directly.
Magic?
Kyber crystals.
Have I told you guys about true elements at all yet?
Well,
think
I
I'm-
believe actually true air is a component of what makes these
True,
things go.
true air is probably involved in at least making the ship lighter, if nothing else.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Satan tells
I
you,
would
like,
imagine.
True dad.
this, like, one item that has a very long name that you're looking at going, given 3 days, you would have trouble pronouncing that. Is the main core component that they have to special order. And,
Okay, yeah.
And, like, it's like, this shop can order it. I just need you to go get it. It is the power of the ship.
That's important.
We will be more than after the good work you did in keeping us alive on the now named Death River. This is something we're happy to do.
Thank you so much. All right. If you guys need anything, we'll be at the ship. Hopefully. Hopefully the captain didn't take it onto himself to grab a hammer and start fixing things.
Excellent.
Right.
Well, good luck with that.
All right. And yeah, Dakota, this whole time, you're just getting trained and being told make sure, don't see it as a tool. It is an extension of yourself. Stereotypical weapons training.
Yeah. It is not a sword, it is part of your arm.
Although he's giving you the special lesson. If your opponent is as flashy and as flamboyant as you, and you're in a duel with him, the one thing you absolutely must not do is kill him.
That's new ones for me. That's the best time to kill him. Right, Dakota?
Yeah, it probably burst into tears.
I can imagine if Dakota had a webcam, he'd just be doing the face of, like, you assholes.
I'd hang up, but I'm not sure if that would ruin your overlay.
It would.
Absolutely.
Dramatically hang up and then come back, but I don't want to ruin your overlay.
Well, that's another reason why you need to get that webcam working, so you can just visually slam a phone receiver down.
Go to the pawn shop, get a phone.
Kajo's gonna rage quit the party.
Yep.
You just hear an occasional, "Oh God, why?" coming from the area that he is.
Waylon's like, oh great, now we have to LFG for a new partner.
But yeah, so you guys go around, you hit up these shops you need to. You get the list off there. The magic shop that sat there and took a little bit longer to talk through because the person decided to show you every random bit and bob inside their shop, and all of it was unspectacular. Majority of it, you could tell, was not magic. It was just something labeled as magic. This stick repels gorillas.
Cool. Never heard of
Gorillas.
those. It sounds scary. Excellent musicians, though.
And you see this anchor? It makes it so crocodiles don't want to be around you.
That might be
Sweetheart,
useful, my
no?
friend.
This whole time, I can imagine
It's like he knows our past.
Grigori's looking through it with his magic, like does the magical thing occasionally. It's like there is 2 things magic in here.
And none of them are on the shelves.
It's like, why are your pants made magic?
Because they're ever cool pants that never overheat. Ooh. It's like air conditioning that you wear on your legs.
They're moisture wicking. It's magic.
Yeah.
Actually, you keep noticing he's pulling crap out of the pants to show you guys constantly.
Oh, they're pants of holding. That's what it is.
Some of insert large penis joke here.
Including that flying bear you pulled out that's taller than he is, but is in his pocket somehow.
I'm imagining
Yeah.
Wyland would want those pants. Just occasionally pull out a loot from his pants.
Actually, how much does he have? Any extra pairs of pants like that? Because if he does, I'm actually legitimately interested because that would be amazing.
I don't know if they actually have a bag of holding type of thing in Earthdawn normally, but
well, now they do.
Except their pants.
That's why I specified normally.
Yes, but so you ask him if he does have an extra pair of these.
Yes. Do you those? Forgive me, sir, but your trousers are amazing, quite frankly. And that do you have more of those?
Well, not
Clearly
in this
they're magic.
style, but I actually have an extra pair of underwear that's of holding.
That might be able to work. And what would these cost?
Normally it'd be about 600, but they are used, so I'd say about 350.
350.
Come on, everybody knows that used under things cost more than brand new ones.
Well, yeah. Well, they're specialty items at that point.
Exactly.
350. So I'm going to attempt to try. I want to try and haggle them down a little bit, but first I have to figure out exactly how much money I have. Because I know it's not it's not 350. I need about 350. Let's see.
Classic.
It was about that time that this magic shop owner, I noticed he was 8 stories tall and from the Paleozoic era.
God damn it,
Get out of here,
Monster.
magic store. Loch Ness Monster. I'm glad to see we're getting so much gaming done tonight. I'm going to 350. Good sir, clearly, as you say, they are used, as you said. I'm sure they're very well taken care of. Perhaps. But I'm merely a poor traveling troubadour, and such an item as those would be most useful to my repertoire of stories and skills and jokes and games. What say you to 310?
I'll give it to you for 300, but I want a song made about my store that you sing occasionally so people come here.
Oh. Well, sir, let me tell you, you have come to the right place. You definitely come to. What is this dude's shop?
His main store on the Citadel.
Right?
This is in Vistrion, right?
Yes.
Mr. Mon. Yeah.
His name is Nixmab. Nixmab.
Are you sure it's not Geek?
And Dakota, what is the name of the shop? I want you to make it since you're just sitting there.
Nixmab's Mad Emporium.
Nice.
I'm good with that one.
I like it.
Vistrion.
That's madness. See, this is the point at which Wayland doesn't realize this, but the price of 350, the fiddy is actually an ancient type of coin used in a faraway kingdom.
Nice.
And he wants 3 of this coin that nobody's ever seen. That's the price.
And it's made from a special wood. That's why it's called a tree fiddy.
Oh, that's right.
I have
dad
to say,
jokes just today.
I have been gaming for over 30 years, and I have never, until this very moment, said I've gotten a pair of magic underwear. So this is clearly an amazing day for me. I'll look at them, and please
tell me there's some variety of hammer pants.
Oh, they're underwear. So
that's why the pants are so floofy, because there's an extra dimensional space in those leggings.
I'm gonna, as I hand him the coins, which is nearly almost all the coins I have, I will say, Mixmab, not only will I create a song about your shop and yourself and the items herein, I will make the song about these very pair of pantaloons, and it will be amazing. I'll have it before we leave the city, and I will perform it for you first, and then from there I will take it about amongst all of my travels on Barsave, and soon all of the good citizens here within the Kingdom of Thrall and beyond will know about your shop. That
And thus-
I can guarantee.
And thus began the legend of Wyland's dimensional pantaloons.
Wyland's traveling ad service.
Traveling pants. You have to start a sisterhood now, Wyland.
I do the troubadour of the traveling pants.
I made a horrible mistake because I'm trying to find a visual image for this of the silliest thing I could.
Hammer pants.
I'm a little scarred right now. I thought I saw everything the internet has to scar me, but
Oh.
typing in no lingerie.
The internet will always have more things to scar you with, no matter how jaded you are.
Exactly.
It's one of the internet rules. I don't know which number it is, but it often intersects with Rule 34. but not always.
Oh my god. Okay.
And sometimes Rule 63, which very frequently intersects with 34.
All right. Well, when you tell him that you will have it before you leave, he, asks you how long. You say 2 weeks that you're stuck there, and he's like, "Okay." Now, you may want to air him out a little bit, and he goes to the back, and you see him walk out with what looks to be the frilliest tidy whities you have ever seen. I have no visual representation for this because I could never find that without it being on a chick ass, and I don't want to put basically porn on my channel.
That's fair.
That's for the best. We don't want that thought in our brain in the same space as thoughts about Wyland anyways. So.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
His wife
I
maybe
mean,
want that thought in her head, but
I mean, you and me. The audience can imagine whatever they like.
You can rest assured that not only will it be well aired out, they will be thoroughly washed as well.
oh, you can't wash them. If you ever scrub them, the magic is gone.
I'm going to detect bullshit on that statement.
You automatically succeed.
Is he telling the truth? Would this be a perception? I don't think I have a talent that allows me to.
Yeah, go perception. You could read the guy's, All
right. Hold on, I gotta get over there. Okay.
I kind of want you to beat his social defense, so he has a 9. You have to.
Oof. I don't think. Hold on. I don't think I get to spend any karma on perception tests when you. Well, this. Let me ask you.
On a raw
I do
perception test. No.
I do get to spend karma on a karma point on interaction tests. Is this what this would you consider this to be an interaction test?
Yeah, because you are talking to him, you're trying to figure something out about him
Right.
to deal with him. So sure.
Oh, and I'll have to roll my karma dice separately.
By the way, Chris,
Oh crap! All right.
did you remember to add +1 to your social defense for being second circle?
I absolutely did. Oh, crap.
Awesome.
You
And
Would
then-
look
not
at
be the
7. It's close, but it's not enough to detect. You're just kind of like, you kind of don't believe him, but you're not willing to call him on his bullshit.
okay. All right.
But it's one of those things. It's gonna be a doubt in the back of your mind. Just gonna be iggling back there, just occasionally. Is that true? Should I ask somebody?
I may have to do some research on this.
Then you also start wondering, should I specify the underwear is what I need to ask about?
Oh well, actually, I will. So I will hold them up. So Mixmab, these are what I am not supposed to wash. And I will wave the tidy whities in his general direction. I'm not to wash these. You say?
No, they're boxers.
Exactly. You're not supposed to. The magic, it's very fragile. So
I see.
Got to keep that magic properly fragrant at all times.
A mixed man, but not to split hairs, so to speak. Not to split short and curly hairs, but if I was to fall in the water wearing this, say I'm on a battle and I'm fighting someone on rocks, or we're fording a river, and I happen to fall into this river or the lake or wherever it might be, does that count?
No. I'm talking about like if you take it against the oh crap, what do they call it? The washboard. If you take it against a washboard and use soap, then that would destroy the magic.
I see.
Just
so
fall in the water.
if my intent is to wash, that's where the problems can arise.
That's what I've been told.
With magic, intent is very important.
Yes. Well, indeed. So, all right, I will. I take your words to heart, good sir, and I'll have to come up with a plan. All right, thank you very much. But you'll say they'll have this item here, this long worded item, which I'm going to have to practice on. This you should have it in about a week, I believe. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna send off a messenger bat, and he'll do some stuff, and he just goes on like droning about like how he'll send some stuff, and he'll be able to get here by that time. Yada yada yada.
Excellent. Well, this has been a most beneficial visit.
All right. Phone's acting up. All right. So, yes, now you have underwear of holding that can hold, I want to say...
Any size of sword it needs to.
It can hold anything that you can basically shove into it.
Excellent choice of wording.
So
go on, but slower.
And
more sensual.
Anything that can be pulled out. But, and up to about, let's say 150 pounds. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ladies.
If it gets full, it will feel like 10 pounds on you, but it's basically all your knapsack
He's
and everything.
carrying around 10 pounds worth of underwear, though. It's okay.
So it's 150 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag is what you're saying.
Essentially. So the great thing is you don't ever...
Some farm out there is going to really want that.
You don't need a backpack anymore. You can just shove bedroll, loot, staff, flute, change of clothing.
You pull a whole accordion. When you pull a whole accordion out of your ass, that's going to be the special thing.
And it makes a really funny sound.
Everything will smell slightly sweaty. God, I have never in my time of, like, I've only been gaming for a little over a decade. I've never made underwear of holding. I don't know why I never did.
It just feels so natural now, doesn't it? Now that's
it feels perfectly right.
Just right and breezy and roomy.
Hey, Dr. Pepper, remember, you could be sponsoring this insanity.
Dr. Pepper, no. Shasta Cola, my friend.
What the fuck is Shasta?
This is...
Shasta's good stuff.
You don't watch enough Futurama, obviously.
Shasta's good people.
Okay. So, you can choose whenever to put it on. You can choose to talk to... Hell, you can even try and ask Grigori there if that's true or not about the washing.
We'll check that out.
It'll take him at least a half an hour to stop laughing at you.
Actually, he was there this entire time. Did you give any views? Or you left?
I figured I wasn't there in the store with him.
Okay. Like after realizing he's not really selling good shit, you just boop.
Yeah, I just fucked off and waited outside.
All right. How do you exit? Do you exit holding the stuff, or did you go to the back room to change?
No, I'm not going to put them on right now. I'll put them securely in my pack, and
something tells me that the Mad Emporium doesn't have a changing room.
Yeah, but I'll be spending some time with these once we get back to the guild, and yeah, I'll have Grigori give him a good astral once over just to make sure. But one thing,
I think it's like the giant tiger where it's just a bunch of crap in aisles and it's all cramped.
Any magic STDs?
All that
Oh, God,
STDs are magic.
I just got an STD looking at that thing in astral space.
Wait, you got to save this for the conversation later. Okay, so you exit. Grigori's waiting outside. You guys have a few more shops to hit. Most of them are mundane, just blacksmiths, which, unless you guys need new gear, which I doubt it.
And this is when the party discovered that these boxers are actually a horror.
I don't think so. I think I wanted to think about the only. There might have been one mundane item I wanted to check out, but nothing major.
Okay.
That would be something that we'd have to role play out or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's like the shops. If you guys need any specific items, it's going to be the prices there. Unless you want to haggle. Jeez. But, all right. So you go around. It takes you the rest of the day to just kind of hit up shops. A lot of them are like, yeah, this is going to take me a few days to make, or we have the couple of those parts around. Then, they'll hand you a few of the pieces of random crap that you're like, how does this play into anything? Random, shafts of metal and, a weird globe-looking thing. Just a glass ball. I was like, what the fuck?
Nice.
And yeah, it's
that's where you put the air spirit in the glass ball.
So it's becoming nighttime. You guys, what do you do?
Time to look for some lodgings, I guess.
Okay.
And or dinner, depending.
All right. What lodgings will you guys be looking for?
Yeah, let's see what kind of inns and taverns they have around, eh?
Okay.
Sure.
Something not trashy, but not like worth a fortune to stay at either.
All right. Well, you pass by the Marble Hotel, and then
we would have found a Holiday Inn, not like the Hilton. No, not like the Hilton, but not like a motel either, kind of thing,
But Motel 6 always leaves a light on for you.
Good for them. Maybe they should turn it off and save their electricity bill a little bit.
Oh god. All right, so yeah, you kind of walk through. You notice there's like one really...
We always leave the light quartz on for you.
There's one really fancy looking one that is not actually in the water. It's got a little... You can get onto a ferry to take you back to the land. That's where... you notice a bunch of small ones that just look like essentially hostels. Then you find a few that actually have rooms and such, and even a bit of a fire in the middle to cook and keep people warm at night. So you guys can choose that. Choose one of those if you want. Because they're essentially the same, all of those three. It's just the naming will be slightly different, and one may be full up, one may be completely empty, and the third one, it's your call.
This is it is indeed, my friend. It is your call. I probably, because I have spent most of my money on this lovely pair of shorts, I'll probably be staying still at the guild. But
well, that was Bartertown. We're not in Bartertown anymore.
Oh, I thought we found. Didn't we find the guild here in?
You didn't go looking for the guild yet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The last time we were at the guild was back in Bartertown.
I guess we need to find the guild, or at least I need to find the guild. You have money. You can stay in places like this.
Well, right. What are the respective costs like?
One is the more full one is only 2 silver per night. The one that's emptier is like 4 to 5, depending on the room size, how many beds, stuff like that.
Wasn't there a third one?
Third one is the kind of, and one is about 3, but about 3 silver.
Yeah, I'll take the middle one then, the 4 silver one.
Okay.
And then maybe tomorrow we can look around and see if there's a local guild and what they've got to offer and how it compares and whether or not we want to learn anything. I don't know.
All right. So
Spend time.
you go in. The guy's in there. Welcome. Now, one room, 2 rooms. What? Look at you.
I don't know. I don't know what Kaja just did. So
Gaja's he's at the place.
the place
At the he's training with.
he's training. Yeah, but not at night though.
I assume I'm staying there.
Yeah, the guy's gonna keep
Even if
it.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, you
Yeah,
were in
just-
a room with Ghost Wizard.
For several days straight.
Well, we were all there because we were staying at his tower. But yeah. Anyway.
Oh no, Kaja
Yeah,
was
well-
out exploring.
Let's kill it.
Well, yeah, but I mean for lodging at night though.
Yeah.
Because it's not like that was a town. Anyways, yeah, just one room for one.
All right. So, room for 1, 3 silver. What about you, sir? He looks at.
So this is just a straight up inn.
Yes.
Okay, so there's no like tavern component or anything on there.
No.
Well,
No.
they have stuff. Most of them have.
All right.
Maybe not all. Yeah.
Well, no, nothing for me. I'm just merely accompanying my friend, making sure that he finds a good place to stay. Tell me, do you know though here in Distrion, is the Adventurers Guild? Are they represented here in the city?
I think they have a small thing. If you go take a left, you go down about to the end of the edge, right before you hit the water, you take a right, and
That would
then
be a
ask
good
somebody
idea.
there, because I don't know where it is.
But not
Okay.
left, because then you'll also hit the water.
Excellent. Thank you.
I heard that joke so long ago. All right, you can't get it from here. You gotta go take a left, take a right, go about 3 minutes, and ask somebody there, because I don't know.
It's a good one.
Right. But like, they have heard of the Adventurers Guild here, so that does exist.
Perfect.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably a smaller one than Bartertown because Bartertown's huge. But yeah, I would imagine it exists in some form.
But yes,
Excellent.
so you can go out and do a perception to kind of understand, like ask some people, look around, see if there's any markings that you may recognize from previous.
Well, why don't we save that for tomorrow? Then we'll just both do it together. Unless you're planning on sleeping there.
We're right around sundown.
Yeah.
I can. You know what? Actually, I will take a room for this night, and then we'll worry about. Yes, I agree with my companion here, Grigori. We'll do this tomorrow.
Be easier to find when it's not dark out and all that, and with 2 pairs of eyes and etc. etc.
Indeed.
If you want to share a room, it'll only be 5 silver,
Is have 2 bed?
essentially.
Essentially, that's an interesting way of saying yes,
Question mark.
or is that an interesting way of saying no?
Essentially.
Ah, I see this.
2
was
rooms
real.
it is then.
Yes.
Okay. He grabs you keys, tells you upstairs, 3rd and 4th floor. Look for the number that matches.
Right. Well,
Perfect.
Grigori makes a mental note to find a new place to stay tomorrow because I don't trust this guy. This place is dodgy as hell.
You see why it's the what I said? God. Okay. So you got that. If you guys still have rations or something, you can eat that. Or there's a bunch of small taverns around that, like for.
Yeah,
Tues-
we could. Once we've secured lodgings, we could always step out, go to a tavern, then
Yeah.
come back to sleep.
Absolutely.
There's a place you guys see since one of you is now a pauper. Can be like
A what?
4.
Oh, that kind of popper. Okay.
No.
see.
He meant the pill kind.
He found a huge stash within the underwear.
Exactly.
Stash of what though?
Well, many things, along with a couple of curly cues. But there's a couple of taverns around that are like advertising like 2 silver buffets. Come in, pay 2 silver, you can eat what you want.
Love it. Yeah, no, we'll go absorb some local culture and get a meal and get some rest and I guess basically find the guild and then whatever we have to do to get the rest of our parts.
Is that what I'll call it? Absorbing local culture.
Absorbing local culture. With my new magic underwear, I'll be stuffing local culture into my underwear.
Don't forget to get some baby powder in there to keep it all dry.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to show Grigori it before or after you go eat dinner?
I will wait
Hopefully
until.
never.
No, I'll definitely wait until afterwards. When it's much. This seems.
Just make sure you're showing me to wear it before you're wearing them and not afterwards.
Yes. No. I will not have even put them on. But no, I'll wait until after we get back to the inn and have a chance to chat and everything. So, but otherwise, we'll just stay right at, I don't know, just have a good night out, basically.